Hi, and welcome back to The Soup. I am your host, Brian Karam. I'll be happy to take you through the miasma of Washington, D.C. politics as we traverse the turgid and often scary thrill rides that are the stream of international and national politics. Boy, that's a mouthful. Today, we're going to talk about something really stupid, the Supreme Court decision that ends affirmative action for education. Yes, I called it stupid. Yes, it's a bad decision. Yes, the language is right. We don't want We do not want race to be considered in any education decision. It can be used against black people, for white people, against white people. Got it. All of that. The language is fine. Reality is a different story. For example, Justice Clarence Thomas got to the Supreme Court because he went to Yale. And why was he able to go to Yale in the 70s? Because he was an affirmative action case. And he's been trying to destroy it ever since, basically saying, I got mine, you get yours. The hell with the rest of the world. It's a horrible, horrible situation, but it's made more horrible by this simple thing. Look, you're right? You don't want race. We should be a meritocracy, but we're not. The poor are disadvantaged. Private schools, private education at the primary and secondary level gives people a leg up. So when they apply for admission into college, they're able to go quite easily. Thank you. But if you're poor, if you're disenfranchised, you have little chance for a post-secondary education. Hell, you may not even get out of secondary school. Affirmative action cleaned that up by creating a level playing field. John Fugelsang commented that, the people who are against affirmative action because they don't want minority people to have a leg up are the very same people who are for the Electoral College because they want minority states to have a leg up. Yes, it's hypocrisy everywhere we go. Now, today, the president tried to address some of that by saying we'll have to find other paths to make sure there's diversity in education. And the decision itself does say, hey, if you want to, on your application, talk about how race is a problem, feel free to do it. There's no guarantee that you're going to get admitted, but feel free to vent your spleen. This is horrifying on many, many, many levels. And remember, it's disingenuous to say that you don't want race in this discussion when every action taken by our government has destroyed public education. Many high schools, particularly in the Los Angeles area and other areas of the country, resemble nothing more than giant open air pens or, prisons. They're not teaching kids. They're babysitting them. Now, you get out of that education very little, and your chances of going to college are slim. The only people that are left guaranteed a trip to college, therefore, will be those who get private education. And by the way, this is going to depress the education industry because you're going to have fewer and fewer college students able to make college. It's a bad decision all the way around. There's no denying that this decision destroys education, which is just what most people in the Supreme Court want. It was the president of the United States who said, when asked, is this a rogue Supreme Court? He said, it is not normal. Nothing about, I don't know what normal is, but this is not anywhere near fair. It's not equitable. It's not justice. You want to make sure that everyone in this country gets a chance to be their best version of themselves. And that's what affirmative action did. In a level playing field, you don't want to give everyone a leg up or a certain number of people a leg up against others, but we don't live in a culture that is a level playing field. The rich have all the advantages. The poor, mostly made up of minorities, don't. And they don't get ahead. Justice Thomas used the current system to destroy the current system. How fucked up is that? There is nothing worse. And all I can tell you is this administration was right when the president said this is not a normal Supreme Court. And this is not what America is all about. It isn't about, I got mine, you get yours. It isn't about the rich get richer and the poor get poor, Reaganomics. It isn't about the rich and the privileged have all the privileges and the rest of us are screwed. It can't be that way, folks, or the democracy is gone. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Have fun. I am Brian Karam. The name of the podcast is Just Ask the Question. You can read the book, Free the Press. You can also find me at salon.com every Thursday in a column. And, of course, at Brian Karam, wherever popular social media concerns are available. Anyway, take care, have fun, and remember, we're all in this together, folks. United we stand, divided we fall. Let's keep from falling. Catch you next time.
Hey, Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.